Alright guys, in this video I have a 2016 Dodge Durango. Now the issue with this one is that the customer states that there is no AC into the vehicle. So what we're going to do is verify the customer complaint. I don't have my thermometer with me, so I can't actually show you guys the temperature coming out of the vents. So what we're going to do is just come over, turn it on. We're going to set this to cold, and as you can see, we are cold. Set the other side to cold. Make sure both of them are shooting at the same temperatures roughly. And I can tell you guys right now that there is no AC into this vehicle. So the next step is to verify why there's no AC. So we're going to hook the gauges up to it. We're going to see what our pressures are at, and we're going to work from there. Alright, so I have my gauges hooked up. And right now, with the AC on, the clutch is not turning. So that's telling me that there is an issue. But if we come over and we look at our pressures, I don't know if you guys see, but I have 350 psi onto my high side, and I have roughly about 100 psi onto my low side, which is no good. Now, there is one thing that does happen. You're going to see roughly at about the 325 mark, my clutch turns on. Now there is one thing that is happening on this, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. My fan's not working. So why is my fan not working? Is it the fan that's no good, or is it a connection, or something around there? I really don't know. I haven't checked this vehicle yet, so we're going to take and start diagnosing it. So I'm going to pause you guys, grab a wiring diagram, and we're going to see why our fan is not turning on. Alright, so here we have our wiring diagram. So what we're going to be looking for is our relays, which are up here. Focus. Alright, so what we have is our low relay that is right here, and our high relay that is right here. So it's basically just an on-off relay, and that gets its ground signal from our PCM. We have a constant power at all times at this fuse. What ends up happening is that the PCM determines that there is an AC request. It grounds the driver inside the PCM, sends a signal up, and will either ground out the high side or the low side of the fan relay. Now, what we have to figure out is if we have a PCM problem, a power distribution problem, or a cooling fan problem. What I like to do is, because since my cooling fan is the area that is not working, okay, I actually always like to go straight to my cooling fan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a substituted load, which is just going to be a light bulb in this case. And I want to see if I have my ground, if I have my power on my low, and also if I have my power on my high. Now if I have power and ground on that side, that only leaves really the module or the radiator fan, and that we will test at the same time also. But for right now, what we're going to do is take and hook up my substituted load, which is this guy again, to my pins 1, 2, and 3, and see what if it lights up my light. Because if it lights up my light, that means that everything on this side up, everything up is good. Everything coming down to it is good. That means that everything on this side is good. So I'm going to take and test and see what we have. I'll pause you guys. I am going to be hooking up this test kit, and we're going to go from there. So the connector for your fan control is right here. So what we're going to do is take and unplug it and connect these terminals to this. So the first one that we're going to connect to is our black and our low. And we're going to see if we are able to light up the light bulb. And then we are going to connect from the black to the dark blue or tan. And we're going to see if that lights up the light bulb also. That's my ground, and this one is my low. So that was on my low side. Now I'm just going to connect to my high side. Guys, this car's probably getting very hot right now because the cooling fans are not working at all. So we're going to take and we're going to test. And as you can see, I got high and I got low. So the only other issue could be is the fan, but we're still going to test the fan just to be 100% certain. So for this next part, what we're going to do is remove the fan module completely. And in order to remove the fan module, it's actually pretty simple. You have a little tang right here that you just have to push into to pull it out. And you're going to have one on this side also, which is right here. So you're going to take and push into that one. Try to give you guys some light. So you're just going to take and push into it and pull out. Then you're going to move everything forward, and hopefully we will be able to get this fan module out. So I'll pause you guys, I'm going to finish taking it out, and then we're going to test it. Alright, so here we have our fan module, and what we're going to do now, try to give you guys a shot of that. Sorry about the light. I'll move you guys over. There we go. So what we are going to do now is connect onto these two pins. One is ground, one is power. So we're going to use the same test kit. Now I'm just going to use my power probe just in order to ground everything out and connect everything. Okay, now we're going to take our power probe and we're going to connect it to the other side, which in turn should start our fan. But as you can tell, I got nothing. And even if I go on to the back side, I'm pretty sure I will have nothing also. So but we're still going to try it. So we're going to come onto this side. Open it up. We're going to ground out on one side. We are going to take our power probe and we're going to press onto the other side. Put you guys down for a minute. So ground on one side. Now I'm adding power and my fan is still not turning on. Now, as you can tell also, you can see that the ground is actually going through the motor and actually coming back out. Okay, but the motor is just not turning on. Now, why is it not turning on? There might be an electrical issue inside the motor, and that's why. But this guy's going to need a motor. So, this guy's going to need a motor in order to get replaced. A fan motor in order to get replaced. So, hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a little repair after video. But for the meantime, that's what it's going to take to fix this car. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the fan, I'm going to go get the car, we're going to install the fan, and then we're going to see the after effects of all my pressures and everything with the fan installed. Alright, so now I have my high and low side pressure lines hooked up again, and if we come over, we look at our static pressures. Our static pressure on my low is roughly about 80, and on my high, I'm roughly about 80 again. Now, if you remember before, I was reaching like the 450 mark, and then the compressor would turn off, and then it would go down to about 325, and then it would come back down and go, and it would play like this. And my high side would be the exact same thing. So now with the new fan, you guys, show that. So now I have the new fan hooked up, and we're gonna see if it turns on with my AC on. And we're gonna look at our pressures at the same time. And we have some cold air. That's already better. We're gonna come over, see our compressor. Look at that. Compressor is spinning, that's good. Pressures, that's roughly about normal. On this initial startup, you're gonna see that you're gonna be roughly about like 150, 175. And then as you drive the vehicle, well, you'll be more around the 250 mark. As everything gets hot and all the temperatures under the engine will warm everything up, that's roughly what you're gonna be at. And your low side, you're always gonna be roughly about there. Now it just cycled off. On. Sorry. Now we'll watch it when it cycles off. You'll notice when it cycles off. So, you see? I tried to catch out as quick as I could for you guys, but now we're going to take a look at our fan, and as you can tell, the fan is spinning. So, this is a fix. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time.